Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Hooker now off play action. And his first pass is incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Hooker's going to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Okay, break. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw, Hooker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw is Watson on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Shreds the tackle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Set. Another timeout.
Now Chubb running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Watson changing to play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Moore, the motion man. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Warrior 70. Lions.
They will go for it. It's Hooker. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Watson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Trap 60.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
Come on.
If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Cup 19.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
70 Ranger. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Go.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. That went down the field for Freiermuth. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Throwing. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lions. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Hooker. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson throwing on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And here's Freiermuth again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
79 Broncos.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Under pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
18, Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Dragon 60.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. That one down the field for Freiermuth. And this one is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
24! 29! Alert! Alert!
Moore, the motion man. Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Watson going to change the look here.
Hey, 59! 24 down, he's coming. Hey, 55! 54! Hey, 54!
To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Herbig drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And taken down just shy of the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here's Hooker to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Trap 50! Trap 50!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
Come on, come on.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll go for it. Hooker able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Hooker to the air yet again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Ready,
They'll
strike.
come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Now Hooker. That went behind his man, incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing here is Hooker.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
On the ball.
They'll
now.
come up now on 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Hooker to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Hooker.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Handoff comes to Chubb, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Hooker. That's to Freiermuth. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Completes it to Austin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates.
Hooker. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson changing the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Hooker's looking to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So